Hello and thanks for checking out ChartGuys.com. We're proud to be one of the most successful technical analysis communities online, teaching you the skills to become a more confident, effective, and informed trader. Join our community of hundreds of analysts worldwide working together to learn the charts, generate profit, and achieve financial independence. Sign up for a 1-week free trial, no credit card required, for access to daily live chart analysis and market coverage, a thriving chat community, along with dozens of hours of exclusive educational materials. We look forward to seeing you. Let's check out some charts.
Hey guys, James with the Chart Guys. It's Wednesday, June 20th. Can do my nightly video on gold. So gold weekly right now on this, confirming the bear flag that was forming here, inside candle that I mentioned, bear break, and continuation this week on that inside candle bear break and the bear flag break of support here down at 1281.20. If it continues downwards, what I'm going to be watching for is this weekly RSI. And you can see the RSI here at these lows here, these previous higher lows. It's broken to a lower low as well here, and so must hold support on the weekly here is going to be at 1238.30. Looking at the monthly again, that's the same must hold as well. As you can see, we've been forming higher lows on the monthly, and so that's going to be a big time win for the bears if they're able to break below 1238.30 here. Let's go to the hourly. Hourly again is hitting that oversold RSI, but these oversold RSI bounces have been short-lived and not much strength to the upside. They've just been cooling off that hourly RSI for more downside. So if you are making trades, be really quick on the trigger. At this point, we're looking at the resistance here on the hourly that needs to break at 1278.60. But again, not much faith by gold bulls yet. I'll be watching that weekly RSI if it does hit the below that 30 area where we saw a decent bounce back here for things to turn around. On any RSI oversold bounce, if it does get to that levels, again, it needs to break the high of this candle at 1313 to change the trend on the weekly back in favor of the bulls. Let's look at the daily here. So daily, first resistance is going to be at 1286.80, and even on those hourly RSI bounces, I really don't trust this gold, any gold bounces until this 1286.80 area can be broken, the high of the bounce attempt so far on gold daily after this big dump here. Looking at the miners, let's start with GDXJ. Still patiently waiting for this monthly. Let me move this line. Still patiently waiting for this monthly equilibrium pattern as it tightens to break. Keep in mind that we do have an inside monthly candle here, and so bulls do not want to break the low of last month and close below it. So by the close of the month, we want to stay above 32.28. With that being said, though, the support to watch is at 29.88 for this equilibrium pattern. Breaking that would be a lower low for me on the monthly, and a bear development longer term, and what bulls would like would be a break here of 36.08. And if you want a little bit of a faster signal here, then looking at 34.36 break the high of last month. So we have the 20 MA on the monthly starting to curl down, and so that's going to be resistance as well to watch longer term on GDXJ. Looking at the daily. Looking at the daily bearish development, once it broke this support here at 32.43, again with the break of yesterday's low, continuation, increasing bear volume, so we could still continue to see more downside. We don't have an oversold RSI yet on the daily here. Looking at the hourly, hourly is also, it's just been riding near the bottom, but having enough bounce where it's cooled down the RSI as it moves down. The resistance to be watching, we did break to a higher high here on JNUG from yesterday's high, but a really weak fall through at the top here, and so the resistance I'll be watching is still shorter term will be at that 32.64, the high of today. GDX, same thing, showing weakness, showing more weakness than the junior miners. because the senior miners weren't able to break the high of yesterday. And so still not oversold here on the hourly as well. Just been moving down, cooling off RSI, and slowly stair-stepping down to the downside. Look, I was looking at the JDST chart, and I was looking at this weekly chart here. This weekly chart here. Let me zoom out. I think it was the weekly chart. Make sure. Was it the weekly or was it the daily? It may have been the daily. Let me just see which chart. Yeah, I was looking at this daily chart here, and there's a big resistance here at 53.22, and we got to 53.22. So this is a long time resistance that potentially JDST could be breaking. So something to watch tomorrow if it's able to break the high of today. Watch the volume. You can see the volume was really thin today. If you see it on increasing bull volume, if you see bull volume tomorrow for JDST and break this double top that we currently have at 53.22, you could see some nice continuation, potentially a back test of the 200 MA. We have the upper Bollinger Band here opening up in favor of the bulls. We closed above that upper Bollinger Band. So definitely keeping an eye out on bear miners at this point for some upside here if it's able to break this long time resistance back here at 53.22 on the daily. Let's look at the US dollar. US dollar, since that weekly equilibrium pattern we were watching, bull break, it's been an absolute tear. A little bit of consolidation. Signaling a bull flag here so far. We broke that previous high here at 95.025. We broke let's see what this high here is at 95.15. And so we're breaking this long time resistance on the weekly here as well by a little bit smudged. I'm going to see what it looked like on the monthly. So look at this. So we were forming lower highs and lower lows on this monthly chart, and showing a lot of strength here on the US dollar at this point. And the monthly is breaking this 59.15 resistance and forming a higher high now. So the monthly is starting to turn in favor of the bulls, the US dollar, which is going to have an inverse effect on gold and be bearish for gold in the longer term. Looking at this 20 MA, we're doing a 20 MA back test close to it. It's at 95.31. We got all the way up to 95.29.5 so far. We have 11 days of trading left in this month. So if we get a close above this 20 MA with a break of this resistance here, long-term resistance on the monthly, it's starting to turn for in favor of the bulls longer term. So definitely have to keep that in mind for gold bulls here, that gold is showing weakness, US dollar showing strength. The miners are still in limbo longer term with the monthly in equilibrium. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.